Latrice is like, look, I don't have time for the bitch no more. I'm over her. You know, I don't want nothing to do with her. Every time I go somewhere with her, it's a spectacle. And I'm tired of you. And just really, it's really hood and ghetto. And not only that, bitch, you supposed to be able to know how to suppress your feelings. We all have to do that as adults. You can't just go around yelling and cussing and screaming. Sassy, you can't just be doing that, honey, okay? Girl. Woo, girl. Let me shut up on that pot, y'all, because, you know, I have some growing to do. And, yeah, I really don't really even need to be talking about this really right now because, you know, I've blown up at people and I've acted a fool. But, you know, like my favorite YouTuber said, Funky Dineva, y'all, I love Funky. Don't start in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Don't start in the middle. Why did this person blow up on you? Why are they mad? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to make somebody out there look crazy when they go off on you because you thought that, what, you could do that to me? Or you thought that the shit was sweet? Y'all, one thing about me, honey, I have two sides. I'm like real nice. You know what I'm saying? Like extremely nice to the point you probably can get over on me. It used to be 2 or 3 times. Now you only got one. Okay? And so once that one is done, I'm done. And it's a whole nother bitch. Like a whole nother motherfucker. And, you know, I have my mother's mouth and I zap out. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't done that in probably like, it's probably been about 4 months. It's probably been about 4 months. You know what I'm saying? A bitch is, you know, growing and everything. But yeah, I hate when people do stuff to somebody and be like, oh, look at her shit. No, bitch, you should have acted accordingly. And then I wouldn't have to go. You understand? So again, I digress. But yeah, y'all. Latrice just is like, I don't have time for it. And that's how I am right now. I just really don't put myself around people so I don't have to go. You understand? I just like stay back and I just don't go to, you know, just and stay in my corner because I'm not going to do that and you're not going to make a spectacle of me like she said and we're going to keep this thing moving. So y'all, Tamara and Akeisha meet up, okay? And I'm just like, you know what? Akeisha, y'all, I really fuck with her. I'm not even going to lie, but I'm about to go in for a minute. She said to Tamara, you know, yeah, when they sat down, why did you have me at something like that? You know, I should have been kicking your ass. Bitch, wait a minute. First of all, okay, no asses will be kicked here, okay? Now, second of all, girl, okay, you know you on reality TV, right? You know this type of shit kick off, right? So why are you trying to say stuff deliberately in the camera for people to believe some bullshit? You keep talking about how, oh, I never attend stuff like that. Yeah, I usually know this person and this person and this person, and I don't act that way. I don't go to stuff like this. Like but you right in the mix. You knew what you was getting into when you signed for reality TV. You had to. You have not been under a rock. Okay, honey? So you already know it was going to be on and popping, and you need to cut with this fucking shenanigans. Like, this shit is dumb. You know, and that's the only part that I was mad at Akeisha when she did that. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the play shit, but I was really mad because she keep trying to prove that she this bigger and better bitch. You know, like Letitia is saying, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? You keep acting like you above everybody, and you're not, you know, and I just don't understand how she can sit there and then act in that bougie way and then turn around and think that, what, somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you because you couldn't conceive naturally in the beginning and you had to get IVF. I was thinking to myself, bitch, if you told me I should have been kicking your ass because I was there, you know, I don't go to stuff like that, bitch, I wouldn't have no sympathy for you. So what you telling me, you know, that afterwards, bitch, you saying all that, and I really don't give a fuck what you went through as far as your pregnancy. It's okay, I can give 2 fucks. Okay, so I know, you know, Tamara is really, really nice like that anyway, so Tamara's not going to say anything, but bitch, you came in wrong, you know what I'm saying? So she basically was saying that, you know, and she started complaining about the place again, and she didn't appreciate how Marie came at her. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she was saying later on, it reveals in the episode that when she told Marie her plate was dirty, and then Marie was like, "Oh, what you want me to do about it?" But just like Marie saying, "No, bitch, it was the energy that you gave me. That's why I said that to you." Okay, like I said, y'all, don't start in the middle. Start at the beginning where the shit popped off. You understand? That's why I acted like that towards you, bitch. Hey, everybody. Girl Sassy Shantice, I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Y'all get into this episode of Belle Collective, okay, y'all? This episode, it was alright. You know what I mean? It wasn't all that. It wasn't a lot of drama. You know, your girl like drama. But I'm loving hip hop Miami and Atlanta, okay? And I think I might like Atlanta better than Miami, y'all. I thought Miami was gonna give the girls shows, but yeah, I think Atlanta gonna do it for me with Jock and Kendra. So yeah, let's just get on with this one. But y'all ain't come for all that. Anyway, y'all, but I'm reviewing those two shows. The episode starts off with Marie, Latrice, and Letitia in the bathroom because, basically Latrice told Marie, all right, I'll get a bitch 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? After that, like, I don't know what to tell. So they go in the bathroom and Letitia's trying to tell Marie, look, she heard about the rumor talking about Latrice. She heard about the rumor and she tried to stop it. You know what I'm saying? And Marie just ain't trying to hear the shit at all. Like, and it's more to it than just that situation. Like I said, it has to be, and I'm with Latrice on it. And I've been saying it before Latrice was saying it on this show. Marie is intimidated by Latrice. And that's just the fuck it, because it's no reason for somebody to be this mad after all of this time. This was like last season, so that means it had to be like a year and a half ago, and you still this fired up. Not unless you're trying to make a storyline for yourself, but it don't look like a girl. It look like you still fucking mad, like heated. But anyway, Latrice is telling her, I just don't have no motive to hurt you. That's just not something that I would do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out to get you. And it seemed like Marie was softening just for not even a second, a millisecond, and Marie was just like, yeah, well, I don't want to hear no more, something like that. And Latrice was like, okay, well, that's it then. I'm not pacifying no bitch feelings. I'm like, ooh, okay. So next thing you know, Marie is, telling Letitia, you flip-flopping, you know what I'm saying? You on this bitch side, and she ain't appreciating. I'm just like, dang, where did she see that this girl was on her side? Because I just thought that she was making them talk. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to get them together to talk and communicate about the situation and squash the shit. But yeah, I don't know. Marie took it as, Letitia was on Latrice's side, and yeah, she was done with the bitch, walked out and everything. And then after that, Latrice was like, I don't have time for it. That's the last time. She's always starting stuff. Every time she blowing up shit at functions, ruining functions, and it was just sad. But Marie said she wanted Latrice to own, the shit that she did, and she's never gonna do that. If she give me an apology, then I think about being around her. Bitch, you're never gonna get that. I can see that in Latrice. She's done. You know what I'm saying? She's over, and this shit has been stretched on too long. Like, at this point, you just need to come to brunches, because I see on the next episode, you talking about, well, I just think I'm not going to be able to attend any more of your brunches. So you're going to hurt yourself, your business, your potential bag. Like, it doesn't make sense, So, I mean, and if that's the way she feel, that's the way she feel, Letitia needs to respect it, but at the end of the day, Marie, like I said in my last video, you should be able to sit in a room with people you don't like. Like, I just don't know how you're going to do that going forward, because it's always somebody in the room that we don't like, you know what I'm saying? And you just got to get in with you finna and get along to get the bag and keep on going. Like, I just don't understand. And then on top of that, y'all, I really don't understand because, girl, okay, Marie, you don't have any of that fucking energy for Cedric. Like, where was all of that boasting all up at Latrice and just like, she ain't getting no type of way about Latrice because Latrice seemed like that bitch was about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that Marie know this bitch from the hood for real, and she probably can scrap. So Marie really ain't give Latrice nothing. But yeah, bitch, you ain't give Cedric none of that. We saw none of that last season. And I was just waiting on you to dig in his shit, and you never did. Like I said, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Before coming in the house when the fuck you feel like, and coming in the house, y'all, to the refrigerator, as if he came downstairs from sleeping with you last night. And bitch, you said nothing. You was just like, oh, how was your night? Like a bitch, like, how come you don't have that energy for Cedric? I don't understand, y'all. I can't wait till Cedric comes. If y'all did not watch last season, wait till she get around this nigga. Like, she is a total puss. Okay, she don't have nothing to say, and it's so much everything to say to him, but you got everything to say to this bitch Latrice. Like, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, y'all, Letitia's in the bathroom. She's so upset. She's just like, I don't understand, why people are not there for me when I'm trying to make these type of moves. It's just wrong, with Akeisha saying how the place was dirty. She's crying, bawling, y'all, to the producers. Akeisha saying that the place was dirty, and now Marie not cooperating and respecting my function and everything. So she just said, next thing you know, y'all, Letitia goes back to the table. Of course, this bitch embarrassed. She ain't looking embarrassed, but I would have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bitch, like, that was too much. Y'all was in the bathroom yelling, screaming, all this shit, and it was uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? If she wanted to leave, you should have been like, you know what, bitch, deuces. I'm not wasting my time on you. Okay, and then call the bitch later, like, bitch, look, that shit you pulled, like, no, honey. You probably don't need to come to the next function. And that's just it. You know, me and you can remain friends, but I cannot have that at my, you know, when I'm trying to get that bag and make some money. You know what I'm saying? Because my family is involved and now I'm on my own. You know, I left Glenn and everything, and I need some peace. I don't have time to keep going through this shit, y'all. I remember I had got into it, like, you go through stuff with people over and over again. I cannot do it. Like, I had just gone through stuff like with my family member, you know what I'm saying, or members, okay? And then I had a friend who basically, you know, we befriended each other, and next thing you know, this bitch bringing me some shit. Like, I just had to dead the relationship. I was like, I cannot do this, and she has no idea, and I feel kind of bad that I did that. But she a really nice person, and she kind of like me. Like, we are like in a lot of fucking ways. Like, I fuck with this bitch, but the drama that she was bringing me, I just couldn't do it because I've been doing it with my family members for so long, you know, and I can't explain it to her, y'all. I'm so exhausted. I can't even explain this shit to her. I just don't have time and need to leave the relationship alone. And I never even said nothing, but this is just how it is, y'all. I can't keep going through negativity and drama with people. I just can't do it. You gotta, like they say, just own your peace, snatch your peace, and hold on to that shit, and don't let nobody take it. So, Marie, as far as I'm concerned, like, you probably just need to dead the whole, like, business type of having your friend come to your function if she can't, you know, act accordingly, because the shit is just not right. And Marie is thinking about herself in the situation because she got so much shit on her plate, y'all. So yeah, that's just it for them. So kudos to them and their friendship, but like, I know I can't keep beefing with bitches and, you know, yelling and screaming, getting headaches. It's just not worth it to me, and I will not continue to enter in a relationship to keep going with that shit. I can't do it. So Latrice, Zaddy, that's his name, Zaddy, Cliff, that's his real name, and JJ and So Gucci, honey, okay, they go out to Latrice and Cliff's they have an estate, you know what I'm saying? They have like 300 acres of land. You can have parties, weddings, all this type of stuff on there. They probably rent the shit out, you know, it's huge. And it's a cabin type of like lodge feel. It's really, really nice. I said, damn, Latrice. Okay, honey, because I need to get into that business, y'all. Latrice is pumping, honey. Let me tell y'all, this bitch is doing it. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, Latrice, you doing all that came from hell? You know what I'm saying? Her house is boss too. Like, kudos to all these females, especially black entrepreneurs. I heard something about a week ago, and they were saying on TV, they was basically saying that black women are the highest paid entrepreneurs right now, because that is awesome. And y'all, we really working hard out here. I know I am, you know what I'm saying, cramps and all, okay. Yeah, they did not stop really after the fibroid surgery, okay? These bitches are here to stay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tumbled over like I used to be, but bitch, like, god damn, could a bitch get a break? Honey, I told my husband today, in my next life, I hope I'm a man. You feel me? I hope I'm a fucking man, because this shit is not right. It's just not. And then I've been in a funk. Girl, let's just moving on. Y'all know I can talk about my personal life too, y'all. One day I'm gonna come on here and talk to y'all. Y'all just gotta give me a topic and then I'm just gonna go, okay? But anyway, they are in these like carts and they riding around her property, and they get to like a dirt pile, and Latrice like, yeah, stop right here, tell her husband, yeah. Cliff like, oh yeah, he said he a bumpkin boy, you know, a boy from the country. JJ said he a boy from the country, so I want to see what he got. They stop in the mud house and they let them come up. JJ and So Gucci come up behind them, and they like, oh, what they about to do, y'all. Next thing you know, Latrice and her husband just speed the fuck off, y'all. All this fucking mud splash everywhere, all over them. They was like, oh, it's on. They was racing, doing circles, trying to splash mud on each other. It was so nice. And I was like, you know what? That is what living is about. It's not all about this arguing and shit and beefing and hating and all this other stuff. It's really about having fun in life and being with the people who want to have fun and be with you. It's not about some bitch looking you. Bitch, get a life. You understand? Like, it's time to have fun and live. You only get one. Okay, honey? You only get one. So they're basically having fun out there, and they are just loving life, you know? So they go back to the lodge, and they're just sitting there talking, and JJ is like, man, so I heard about y'all brunch, and you know, what's his name? So Gucci was like, yeah, you know, I just don't understand how she can be talking about dirty plates. Some of Akeisha, some of her plate dirty. Girl, you know where you from. Scrape that shit off, pluck that shit off, and keep the fuck moving. I said, you know what, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if I would have scraped it off and kept on moving. I would have probably went to the kitchen out of sight from the camera, because I wouldn't want this shit on camera, especially at her brunch. You know what I'm saying? So I would have pulled one of the little bitches, like, hey, girl, I got this shit on my, give me another plate real quick. You know what I'm saying? Somebody function. You supposed to be going into into business with them. So I'm not trying to blow up their spot because their spot isn't going to be mine. You know what I'm saying? So, girl. So yeah, so Gucci was like, yeah, so why would she do that? You know, acting like she don't know where we from or where she from or whatever. So I right then and there, y'all, and plus so Gucci and her little confessional, she be real as shit, you know? And I'm starting to like her. First I was just like, oh, she bragging and she acting all like this and acting all like that. Bitch, where is your personality instead of like pointing at everybody? You know what I'm saying? But I really like So Gucci. She's real. She's right there in your face. She tells the truth. And that's just it. And I can see why Latrice fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? She a real one. So, yeah, what's his name? JJ was like, you know, why do she hate you so much? Asking Latrice about Marie. She was like, you know, well, first of all, honey, she's intimidated. And I've been saying that. You know what I'm saying? Now, second, she felt like I spread a rumor and, you know, I did not. You know what I'm saying? I would really like to know what started it, who said it, you know, what was Latrice's, you know, part in it or anything, because, you know, a little bit too, it seemed like Marie know this bitch had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe there is some truth in it, and I really wish we could find out what actually was said and how it went, but I don't see us finding out that. You know what I'm saying? So JJ, y'all, asked Latrice, you know, are you going to have any kids? Are you, you know, planning on having babies? And I'm just like, what type of question is that for a man to ask a woman? You know what I'm saying? You could tell that the producers probably told him to ask this. And y'all, my daughter, I was up it real quick, y'all, because I was like, damn, that is him. So Gucci husband JJ, that is the father of two girls on what's that dance show? I forgot the girl dance show. But the bitch is bad. She's real pretty and she got her daughters in the little thing. What is it called? Bring It On, Bring It Home or something like that. And that's the father of the two girls on the Chilling Squad. They real popular. The show off the chain. And yeah, the mother looks like Beyonce. Like she looks like, I've never seen no bitch close to looking like Beyonce, and the mother looks like Beyonce. But my daughter was like, when she walked in the room, she was like, Mommy, that's such and such pop. I was like, damn, Mom, that is him. Because I've seen him with her, you know, in the stands watching the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, this is a small world. And yeah, honey, I didn't even know they was divorced, you know, so that's So Gucci husband. I was like, that okay, that is him. And it was funny to like recognize him because I felt like, you know, I had saw him before. I really did. Anyway, yeah, the producers, they had to tell him to ask this bitch that. I was just like, don't know, man, just be asking that. Anyway, y'all, she like, you know, I just feel like it'll slow me down right now. No, I don't really want to have kids. I feel like it's gonna slow me down. And she just not there yet, you know. And Cliff makes a smart comment, you know, don't end up like Tambra in his confession. I'm like, ooh. Bitch, first of all, okay, what does that mean? Does that mean you're gonna leave me if I don't have a baby? Okay, you're just gonna leave me alone? Is that what that means? Like, bitch, let's clarify this, Cliff, okay? Because, yeah, you're not gonna be threatening me before I even, you know, give you what you want. You done lost your goddamn mind saying some shit. And Latrice should have said, hold on, what did you just say? Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him know, Rich. Don't play with me like that. This is the thing. When you let people get away with certain shit, girl, they be running with shit. I said, you know what, Latrice, you should have said something because that was too much. She did roll her eyes, whatever, but girl. But anyway, y'all, Latrice said every day it's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? She just, you know, tired of arguing with it. And he keep asking her, you know, why don't you want to have my baby? And I'm like, dang. You know, because she's still like, you know, she don't want to have a baby either because she was hurting when she was young, real bad. You know, and we're going to talk about this later, but she was hurting because her father wasn't there, and the pain that she felt and the animosity she felt, she don't want to be putting that on somebody else. And she feel like, you know, on top of that, that he could possibly leave, you know, because, you know, we're going to discuss it, but yeah, she's just terrified to have a child, you know, for several reasons, you know, and I say, you know, you got daddy issues and you saying this whole thing, you know, wrong. And we're going to talk about it, y'all, because of some shit that her mother brought up, and her mother was right. So anyway, y'all, Tambra is telling Akeisha that she's been thinking about getting pregnant, having a baby, y'all, with Desmond from high school. And, you know, off the break, Akeisha like, oh my God, they've been messing each other for 16 years and, you know, she don't have a ring by now. Like, bitch, you need to get a ring. And you don't need to be having no baby. That's basically what, you know, Akeisha was saying in her confessional. But she wrote along with it and was like, that's nice and kudos to you. And she didn't really have much to say about it. But I know one thing. Tambra need to find out quick, okay, about Mr. Desmond or whatever, greedy, that she has no clue that he's greedy, okay? Because he been messing around on her. And, yeah, she just don't know. She need to find out ASAP before you get pregnant, girl. I just wouldn't even, I can't even imagine because Tambra, is a nice, wholesome girl, and she's doing the right thing, y'all. I know I didn't do the right thing by getting married, you know what I'm saying, first, and having my child. I got pregnant at 24, had my baby, and I was a single mother, for 5 years before I met my husband. But, people just don't do that, wait and say, oh, I want to save myself. And Tamara's like, and her, look like late 30s or something like that. So she's been waiting for the right man, and I guess she ran out of people and decided to keep fucking with Desmond or something. But I don't know, girl. I just don't want her feelings to get hurt, and especially if she waited this long and did it the right way. But damn, I wish I could call a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But by now she already know, because the shit already is. So Marie is laying on her couch. Essie comes over and she's telling her, I just came from the funeral. Jerez's baby's mother, Jerez's baby mother got killed. 18-year-old got gunned down in her car. She was murdered and her baby is okay. So now Marie is raising her grandson while Jerez is in college. Off up in the college. And so yeah, she up there, stressed out, and she was just like, she got all this stuff that she's doing with her businesses and everything, and she feels like she has everything under control, but her love life, her personal life. She was just basically saying how, she had to let Cedric go. She had to divorce Cedric, and I was glad, you know what I'm saying? But she's really, really sad about it, and that'll pass, you know what I'm saying? That will pass, and it's just a time being for now. But she said, yeah, she really had to let it go, and it was the hardest thing for her to do because she wanted her marriage. But like she said, he left her no choice, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, he was cheating all over. One time, like I said in my other video, y'all, he went on some type of vacation for 9 days, some tropical place, right? And he didn't take the bitch for one. That's one, you wrong. Then when he got home, he didn't even come home to her house where they live together. He went somewhere else. And then when she went to drop his shit off, because she was tired, okay, she had a grand open, and she was like, oh, is he going to come? I was like, he's not coming, Marie. Why do you think he's coming? So, he didn't show up for that. And I already knew. Then she called Essie. Her and Essie go over his house, and they jumped all his shit right at his house, and the nigga wasn't even there either. And then on top of that, like she said, it's so many stories of him cheating that she didn't actually say, and she was just tired of, and she couldn't take it anymore. Then he was like, telling her, you just didn't make enough time for me. And she was like, well, how am I supposed to make time for a lying, cheating, habitual, serial cheater? You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. Then on top of that, I don't even have any time because I'm steady trying to hold the household down by, working all the time because of my businesses. And then I'm raising these kids. It's not even mine. Marie got a lot on her plate. And that's why I said it's coming down on Latrice. And I don't know who else is coming down on, but she can't be this mad at Latrice. Or maybe she just mad at Latrice. Maybe you lost a lot of patience. Because the rumor was you was committing Medicaid fraud or medical fraud or whatever, meaning stealing for your businesses because you have a mental health, business. And so I don't know how you steal that. I don't know much about that, but maybe it made her businesses suffer and she suffered financially, and maybe she not saying it. That's a reason to be still pissed at this bitch and can't sit in the room with this bitch. Now that's a reason, you know what I'm saying? And like Marie said, it did get all around. I mean, it traveled from person to person. So maybe she do got, right to still be mad. But at the end of the day, if this bitch is not, is there and she gonna be there at that function, you don't need to come. Because just like Essie told her after she went off like that, Essie was like, I told you don't go off like this. Do not go off like this. Obviously, y'all, something was going on in the car where this bitch was pissed off, or Essie know how mad she is. And Essie, you should have told her ass, don't even fucking come. Let's turn around. Or we shouldn't even go from the beginning. But anyway, Maria's sitting there and she just telling Essie, I got so much stuff on my plate and I'm just tired. Then on top of that, he gonna call me and ask me for a Rolex, and I just think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. And Essie is like, well, he don't even take care of y'all daughter together, and he's not even providing for her, right? So are you trying to pay him to do that? And I'm like, if you're doing that, Marie, that's not gonna get him to help you pay for your child. You just buy him a watch. That's just it. Then Essie was telling her, Essie be saying some good shit. She really be trying to work on Marie, but at the end of the day, Marie tell me something, yeah, I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Girl, that nigga still running your life and telling you what he needs out of you and stuff. Tell me something, because yeah, she need to give him a Rolex because it's what she was doing in the marriage. This is what she was providing anyway. This is how she was being supportive. I'm like, well, bitch, that's the point. We're not in the marriage no more, so I don't have to do any of those things, And she might be trying to hold out too because, maybe he gonna take her for spousal support or something because she might was taking care of him. I don't know. But to be just buying a nigga a Rolex, like, and then on top of that, Marie, you got a bread. You got that type of money at me. You probably do because you run the mental institutions. And now you got a methadone clinic for people to get off heroin and those pills and everything. So yeah, Marie swimming in money, y'all. She just got personal problems. So Latrice goes to her mom's house, and first off the break, y'all, I don't know about y'all, and please, somebody, please leave it in the comments if you were thinking what I'm thinking, because it can't just be me. Once you saw all the land that Latrice had, and then you went to her mom's house, I was just like, okay, Latrice, are you not taking care of your mom? Or did your mom, say, no, I don't need anything and I love my house? Because some people, they want to stay in their house. They don't want their child moving them out and all of that. They like their neighborhood. They like their friends around them, their neighbors and everything, and they want to stay. So I would like to know what's going on with that, because like her mother looks like a small trailer home. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Latrice's mother, if you knew the cameras was coming to your goddamn house, why do you have big wheels flipped over in your yard, girl? Like, that was so damn hood. Like, I couldn't even believe it. And then Latrice getting out I think she had a Benz truck or something, or might have been just one of them motherfuckers. And she walking up to the house. I'm like, are you fucking serious, Latrice? You should have told them people to get this shit out your mama, y'all. It's other shit, lawnmowers and shit. Girl, like, I was just looking like, and yes, honey, I was judging, and y'all can't be mad because this is what we do when we see shit. We look and we think about it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even mad. But I was just kind of like taken aback, you know what I'm saying, that her mother was there. And yeah, it looked nice inside. The purple was nice, it looked like, an older woman would live there, and it was fixed up pretty nice, but just y'all, it was just like, I was just like, Latrice, are you serious? And she was like asking her mother, because I guess it was kind of awkward what I just said. Latrice was like, yeah, so when you plan on retiring? And then she was like, I can't, I just got this to do and this to do. I just want to sit down and this and this and that. So I'm just like, okay, girl. Latrice expresses to her mother that, her husband really want a child. And her mother off the break was like acting like she don't like Cliff. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know what? He is just like your father, jealous hearted. And yeah, he's controlling, and you better watch it. She tells this bitch, you married your daddy. And I'm like, yeah. That's what makes sense. That's what makes sense, because this relationship doesn't make sense. It's a lot of putting on in this relationship, y'all. She's not in love with this guy. He's not in love with her. You know what I'm saying? They are just getting along for the sake of him wanting a younger girl and then her wanting a daddy that she never had. Like she said, that shit really, it hurt her to her core. She thinking about not having kids. She said she was so hurt as a little girl not having her father around. It really hurt her. And she like basically despised him, because the mother told the story basically that he was on drugs. Latrice kept saying, oh, he had demons. No, this nigga was on drugs. He was chasing probably crack, and yeah, he wasn't there for you. But the mother did say he was there financially. So, but Latrice real hurt about that. And I think she sees something in, Cliff as a father figure. You know what I'm saying? And she's getting it confused, and that is gross. It really is gross to me how you can still want your daddy and have a husband and think that he has that control over you, and he wants that control. That's what younger and older, people get together for. Men, most of the time when they date a younger woman, they want control. And Latrice probably bends and folds for him at times. She does. I know she does, to keep him in that state, because she needs to be controlled as far as a daddy. So it's no way she's not being controlled sometimes. But then when it gets out of hand, she starts crying. Like now, she's getting really upset, saying he's pressing her out to have a baby and she doesn't want to. So this is where Latrice is getting really upset and sad. And it's really sad to watch. It's really sad to watch, because she is afraid that basically too, she has abandonment issues. Her two brothers got killed. One of them ended up going to prison and basically leaving her. All three of them, she felt like they left her. And she feel like if she either don't have this baby, then he's going to leave her. And if she do, he still probably leave her, because like she and her mother was saying, men going to be men. You can't even trust that they're going to say that after the baby is there. So Latrice got a lot on her mind, you know what I'm saying? And she got a lot to unpack. But just like the mother told her, look, with everything going on between y'all, if it don't get better, it's going to get real bad. It's not going to work. She told her flat out, and then even asked Latrice, are you happy? And Latrice just like, sugarcoating, was like, what, everybody had their problems, bitch. When somebody say that, they having issues. Okay, like, no, everybody got issues, right? Yeah, it's just not us, girl. Like, I don't know, y'all. Latrice, I feel bad for her. She ain't ready right now. She is in her prime time and she's making it back and she's loving life, being young, going and coming as she please, not answer to nobody else, in that way. And just like her mother said, when you have that baby, you better watch out, because then next thing you know, he's going to be telling you, you need to stay home, take care of that child, and this is your place. So you're going to have another issue after that. So I don't think it's worth it. And I'm with So Gucci. You need to do what you need to do for yourself first and however comfortable you feel, and then you think about him. The last little scene was Akeisha and Letitia. So they're at the table, and Letitia tells her, you're not the girl that I met on the phone and everything. You were a little bit different and everything. And she was like, no, I'm the same person. I was like, yeah. I don't understand. You don't see that, Letitia. She's the same, but she's never held her tongue. From the moment she was running down all her accolades to Maria all dumb running them back like she was acting better than then. You understand? And yeah, maybe you got the shit misconstrued over the phone, honey, because she was like giving you a little bit because y'all was trying to get some money or something. But bitch, it just seemed like Akeisha been consistent on who the fuck this bitch is. Akeisha is the entire time. I have never seen her be any different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave it in the comments if you have, but I've never seen, like, she's not fake. She's going to say exactly what she means. She's not phony. It's what you see is what you get, and that's just the fuck it. So I really didn't understand what Letitia was trying to act like, oh, bitch, you was a different bitch on the phone. Like, and that's the thing, too. I don't know the conversation, so she could be right. But, yeah, she was just telling her, she didn't appreciate the dirty play and how she came at her about the shit, and it's just, girl, okay, bye. Yeah, honey, if you that fucking appalled and bothered by, the whole little thing at the brunch, just leave, bitch. Like, what is the point? Leave First Street alone. You talking about, oh, I'm not that petty. I bet you not that petty. But you're giving reality TBT. Okay, because you are perfect for this show, bitch. And I don't know if you know it or not, but you're giving all of the tea. You are acting better than you doing too much like other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing too much like other people. You are a sight to see too, honey. Anyway, Tamara's asking her, are you still going to participate in First Street? She's like, yeah, I'm not that petty. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and participate. Y'all, like, this bitch really got the pull. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is the plug. And yeah, and I think she is because she owns, I think, a building or several buildings on First Street. And it was a problem last season with Letitia trying to get it, and she got shut down real quick. I think it's because it costs millions of dollars too. So maybe because Akeisha owned a building, then she has some type of permits to other things around in that area. But yeah, this bitch is the plug, basically. And like she said, yeah, I'm not going to be that petty. Like it's in her hands. I said, oh, okay, Akeisha. They get into everything and end up apologizing to each other for how they acted, whatever. But both of them basically said, yeah, we're gonna agree to disagree, okay? And yeah, Letitia did some slick shit. It was reality TV. It was what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to put the bug out there so, Akeisha can run back and tell Tambra. So this is what she did. Letitia was like, telling Akeisha, my friend, dated Desmond. And yeah, Akeisha was like, a woman. She was like, yeah. So she dropped that little nugget. I said, oh, okay. Letitia, you being real messy. And if that was the case, you should have said something to her after that little, what is that, tea party at Latrice's house. After you kind of, hinted at her at the table, you could have said something there afterwards and everything. But she got to save it for TV. And now what's going to happen is, that was some messy shit. Akeisha going to run back and tell, because I think Akeisha and Tamara are really close, So she's going to run back and tell Tamara, hey, your girl said this. And then next thing Tamara going to be pissed because Letitia ain't tell her, So that is all for this video. I will see you ladies and gents later. Married to Medicine is coming on right now. I'm going to do my notes for that, and I will see you ladies and gents later. Don't forget Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami comes on Monday, and I will be reviewing that. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and I will see you ladies and gents later. Bye.